Today we are going to look at which area in Arizona has a home price going up and which one going down. Welcome back everyone to the market update. I am Longley and today I am more than happy to share with you the information about the market. Specifically today we are going to look at a very important information. Specifically we are going to look at the percentage of changes in home price compared to 2023 so that we can point out which area in Arizona does actually have a home price going down. There are actually some area, and which area actually have an increase in home price. Let's take a look at what we have. All right, so in front of you right here is a green dot. All right, first of all, it is an Arizona map, and there's a green dot in the middle right there. That green dot indicates a high value area. Why do I say that? Because when we are looking at Paradise Valley, we are looking at Scottsdale, we are looking at the entire Phoenix, okay? We have a percentage of change compared to 2023 around 8.5%, 8.5%, 8.5% in Paradise Valley and Scottsdale, and 8% in Phoenix. All right. Some of you may say, Long, come on, Phoenix is not the best area of town. Well, yes, we already calculate the average uh, sale price per square feet in the Phoenix area, including a not so good area like downtown Phoenix, all the way to a more expensive area in the North Phoenix, specifically around TSMC area, and we see that there's an increase in home price in Phoenix actually, and that on that again 8.5% in Paradise Valley and Scottsdale and Phoenix is 8%. These areas are experiencing the highest percentage growth in home price in the entire Maricopa County. This trend is actually suggests a strong demand and also a limited supply. Okay, potentially driven by the desirability of this location. Okay, obviously you see the Paradise Valley and Scottsdale is a luxury market, right? So a lot of people spending money in this area. But then the Phoenix area, since it's so big, I am thinking the reason why it's driving a lot of desirability is because of the TSMC area here, which still belong to the Phoenix location, TSMC and around area like here. Okay, um, so so prices are likely to continue to rise. Okay, if the demand remains strong and supply do not significantly increase. Now, welcome to the winter. Okay, when the winter come, Arizona gonna have much more people come to Arizona, specifically those coming from a different state or even Canada to have a better, warmer winter season, and that is gonna show more demand, and we should watch out for those areas. Okay, because Paradise Valley, Scottsdale, and Phoenix is actually going to continue growing in the near future. All right. The second area that we are going to talk about is the moderate growth areas. This area we're going to show a little bit growth area first. We are talking about Youngtown, 7.9%, Fountain Hill, 7.7%, Gilbert, 7.2%, Rio Verde, 6.9%, and Mesa, 6%. Okay, these areas also seeing robust price increases, though it's not as extreme as the Scottsdale, Paradise Valley, and Phoenix. We're talking about 8.5 as you see. Okay, this represent a more healthy demand driven by mainly affordability. Okay, compared to the nearby higher growth markets in the green dot. All right, and they are likely benefit from being close to the high demand location, but offer slightly more affordable housing. Right? Obviously, you see Gilbert is less affordable, but it's still in a very nice neighborhood to stay in. Right? Um, our forecast is continued demand is likely. These areas seem to be very uh, have a high demand in these area. Likely to have a high demand in this area, especially for the buyers who cannot buy in the more expensive area, right? Because they want to live in a very nearby those locations, right? We're still gonna talk more a little bit about the next couple of cities. I would say that it is in the more stable but slower growth area. Okay, it's very similar to the second roof of areas that I just showed you: Youngtown, Rehovot, Fountain Hills, Mesa, and Gilbert. Right, these the next four cities is actually have stable, not changing a lot in the slower area. Okay, we're talking about number one, Chandler, 5%, Peoria, 3.3%, Glendale, 3.2%, and Tempe, 4.4%. Okay, these areas see a moderate growth, suggesting a stable market where prices are increasing at a healthy but sustainable rate. It's not too crazy, right? And most likely gonna keep it like that. Okay, this area might be experience a slower grade due to a balance between demand and supply. Tempe, for example, right, has a university presence, like ASU, which could stabilize the market with consistent demand but less explosive growth compared to the high-end or emerging area. Uh, so that is my recommendation, recognition about the market here. So, like I said, those area, the first three is the one that actually having a positive increase in home price compared to 2023. So in contradictory with a lot of people prediction that home prices actually go down, well, those area we still experience a positive, right? Where is the declining area? A lot of people interested in that because they want to see whether they can get a good deal in those areas or not. So let's take a look at that right now. Okay, we are going to look at the lower grow and decline area. We're talking about Carefree here, all the way up north. Okay, Gold Canyon, all the way to the east. Goodyear, all the way to the west. Avondale, another West Valley. Tonopah. Tonopah is way more west. Okay, and those are the area that we see negative. Okay, Tonopah is negative 3.2. Avondale 2.3, only 2.3%. Goodyear is 2%. Gold Canyon is 2.3%, and Carefree is 2.8%. Okay, Coolidge is the worst, negative 5%. Okay, so those are the area. Obviously, you see that I do this in purpose because for me, green is a more luxury, more expensive area. The yellow is a little bit less expensive. It's still growing, but it's gonna be either a strong grow or a more moderate grow, right? And the rest, the remaining outside of those yellow, is actually uh, very lower, very minimal for Goodyear and Avondale because it's still affecting because of the yellow, right? But then the further it out, the more declining area in that Gold Canyon, Coolidge, and Carefree, right? So those are the overall information. If you're looking for a deal in um, uh, the, look at overall, we see that most cities in the list show a positive growth in prices, indicating that Arizona housing market is generally strong. The significant price growth in the high-end areas like Paradise Valley and Scottsdale reflect robust demand for the luxury market. And for other area is to the healthy markets across various segments. Okay, so that's what we observed so far, and the future of the market condition. We can see that it's really depend on the balance between the demand and the supply, and that we are going to continue watching and observing and report to you immediately. As of today, we actually see that there's a higher demand. Why? As you know, interest rate is dropping. A lot of people are going to come back to the market. So potentially the demand is going to even higher and therefore going to be much more for the buyer to choose to select the right one that you can do. So if you are selling in the hot area, you you have the power there. But if you're selling to a more outskirt area, my recommendation is to go with the pricing strategy correctly to make sure that it is right, to make sure that you offer the correct market value so that the buyer cannot back out. Okay, for the buyer, you have to be careful. I mean, if you find a very nice house in a good location, you should act fast. All right, don't overthink the market. Don't be afraid of market. Of course, you still have to do comps analysis. Make sure that your agent does if you don't know how to do it, right? To make sure that you get the best price. For me, a delay in selecting buying a house is better than buying the wrong house, right? At the overpriced value. Okay, so make sure that you don't rush into the process, even if you have a difficult time with the lack of inventory right now. But of course, take a look at all the numbers as much at detail as possible, and to be able to identify whether it is a correct price for you or not. But you don't have to rush because you have more time to choose in this market. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And if you do have any question about the real estate market, please let me know. Thank you. Bye bye.